What's up, everyone? I'm the Astro Mama, and here's your daily Astro weather forecast for the day of Friday in 3 minutes or less. So the moon entered Capricorn this morning in the wee hours of 3:47 a.m. Pacific time. The Capricorn moon is making a square to Neptune, who's currently 29 degrees Pisces. This week there was a lot going on with all the Chiron squares in the air around releasing and shedding old coping mechanisms. This is the time to really leave it in the past. I have Chiron in Libra. I have a lot of wounding around relationships, friendships, community, love. I had this period of my life where I felt like I had all this beef with all these different people, and it was like an eighth of it was accurate, and it was literally like things I did that were wrong that I had to apologize for, and then 7/8 of it were like people's projections, gossip. One thing I let go of the last couple weeks is this feeling of always needing to take the high road. There's been a couple people I've seen in my environment recently that really did me dirty, and instead of gracefully and graciously walking up to them and hugging them and saying hello, I've literally just ignored them. In the past, whenever I'd have these situations with friends or community members, it would completely throw me off. It threw me off to the point that I had to literally leave the state and go move, regulate and recalibrate and heal, and then come back. What are those old coping mechanisms, old wounds that you've been just holding onto and clinging onto? So for me, that was like codependency. People just treat me like garbage, but I was so lucky to have friends, so I was just gonna let them do whatever. I was so lucky to have a lover, so I was gonna let them treat me however. I had to really stand up and say, no. And now, my partner is so different than the spiritual F-boys. The sweetest soul ever, treats me like a queen. I'm developing new friendships and connections with people who see me and value me, and I get to see them and value them, and we have healthy boundaries. I really truly think it's because I've been consciously deciding to stop that pattern. Right before you're about to stop a pattern, it's very common that it will be presented back to you, especially through this Neptunian energy, which wants to just romanticize everything and add glitter and glamour to things that are definitely not gold. You could think, oh, it's a sign. I should be friends with Deborah again, even though she totally slandered my name and made up a rumor about me because her boyfriend was shady and it had nothing to do with me. But it's a sign that I saw her, so I should just forgive her and go give her a hug. Or, it's a sign that I saw Billy, who totally was like an F-boy and used me to be his therapist and for intimacy and all these weird things, discarded me when he was done with me. It's a sign that I ran to him. If you know that you've been there, this is the time to really heal that. And then on the flip side, Chiron, also the place we experience the most amount of skill set to support others. When a client comes to me and they're like, gosh, I'm going through all this friendship drama, I'm going through all this spiritual F-boy drama, I can meet them halfway. I can even astrologically look back in history and see these were the different transits that I had going on. So now I know, okay, if I'm working with a client who's going through a similar transit, can I warn them? Can I